And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. Fielded about a yard deep.
This nigga slow as hell, too.
And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Well, that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. To throw on 2nd and 6. Watson escaping the pressure right. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, 43 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn
go out of bounds.
Kick it away.
We good.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27.
They finally got JJ starting. Put that nigga on the bench for a minute.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 27. Working from the gun, Mahomes.
Good throw.
And now off to the races down the right side.
This nigga be celebrating. He do like me. I try to be respectful. It's gonna be ugly then.
Tyreek Hill, 73 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line.
There you go, girl.
We crossed it in the first minute of the game. On our first offensive play, we scored to answer back. Something similar to what we just saw there.
Very similar to what we just saw. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do?
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 78 yards. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Mahomes now on first down. He's going to loft one.
Trying to throw this bitch a pick. Give me those.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Trying to throw it to Tyreek.
Picked off by Justin Reed. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
Now they air it out to start the drive, and it's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins doing it again with his third touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Yay!
That's complete to Robinson. And he'll be taken down,
We gotta
but
catch
not before they
those.
work it across midfield.
All right, click on it. What's up, mommy? Oh, here.
30 yards.
There you go.
Mahomes now already over 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Here a throw taken in by Watkins. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1.
Yes, sir.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. Flushed out right. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone.
This nigga threw that bitch way over there. Deep post.
Touchdown.
That's hell of a throw.
Sammy Watkins, 52 yards. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 21-17.
Here, let me hold you, mommy. You sleepy.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Off of play action, it's Watson. Now he's forced out left. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Steps away to his left. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
Damn, that's only the first.
Second quarter from Houston, it's the Texans
that's
in
crazy.
possession of the football as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Yeah.
They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. Here's Watson.
Good play.
The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
This nigga Chris Jones double-teamed him, too. Man, still.
3rd and long. It's Watson going deep for Hopkins.
Got it.
He's got it with the 15. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson.
I thought she was going to pick it. I ain't going to lie.
Now in the ball game. And the Texans push further out in front. I know this defense knew it coming into the game, Charles, and they know it even more now. DeAndre Hopkins is a tough cover.
And anytime you see him out there and there's less than double or triple teaming him, take a shot with it. Just what you're talking about. If he's such a tough cover, one guy's not going to get it done. Throw the ball out there. Let him go get it.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
This nigga running my same play. Oh, man. Tyreek too fast. It's all good, though.
77 yards.
Yeah, we just gonna run it deep.
Just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. And oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point.
Oh, these dudes.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away.
What up, Isaiah?
Frustration after the PAT miss.
He be taking them back, too.
This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it.
He's got it at the 15. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 67 yards. And the Texans push further out in front. And that touchdown reception is the 5th for him in this game, and that ties the NFL record.
And a record that's held up since 1950. This is another person that's tied it, but think about this. Bob Shaw said it in 1950. Kellen Winslow came along and tied it. And then, of course, Jerry Rice tied it as well. And finally, we're seeing it here one more time. Phenomenal.
This will be fielded at the 8. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. He was looking for Watkins that time.
When I was in school, math was not my strong suit, but I did learn enough to know how to play cover 3. 2 corners and a safety divide up the field in thirds. On this play, the corner didn't get fooled by anything in front of him. Kept his coverage all the way down the sideline in the deep third position and makes the interception.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. From the 16, Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. To throw on 2nd and 6.
Thank you.
Mahomes. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Watkins, the intended receiver. CD, with that incompletion, let's talk AFC playoff picture. I think you and I agree that if you put together any sort of power rankings, we'd put Baltimore #1, certainly in the AFC. But you look ahead to the playoffs getting started on January 4th. Who do you see as their main competitor for that Lamar Hunt trophy?
Well, tradition and us not wanting to be wrong dictates that we say New England next. And rightly so, because of the number of Lombardi trophies they've won, how they've always played at this time of the year. But the bottom line to me is the prime contenders right now for Baltimore, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes has gotten together and the defense is playing better. And Buffalo really showed me something when they beat Pittsburgh in Pittsburgh on a Sunday night in Week 15.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. On first down, it's Watson. Forced out to his left. And he'll find Akins there, complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 31-yard line. On 1st and 10, Watson.
Good pick.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
Get this nigga off.
Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They're going deep. They've got his man complete.
Hell of a glitch that shit is. How you do that shit?
Touchdown. Tyreek Hill on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as they are able to cut into that lead. Oh, this is blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Oh,
and
man.
the decision to bring it
him.
out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be out right at the 35. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. A gutsy call there. Yanks at the locker room with a lead. Try the onside.
I only took what was in that blue blue bowl.
Wonder what the gain was there.
You tell me.
They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
Okay.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
And he is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins there to make the grab. And the Texans push further out in front. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And nowhere to go. He'll make it back only to the 5-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So after the run by McCoy, here's another 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. And with that incompletion, you know, Charles, one of the big storylines in the final few weeks of the season lies in the AFC South. Tennessee and Houston battling back and forth. Houston won round 1, week 15, a victory in Nashville. But which of those two teams do you think has the potential to go deeper in the playoffs?
Well, Tennessee just lost at home to Houston, and now we'll have to go on the road to play them again in week 17. So I would say, on the surface, you would think Houston. They have the quarterback as well in Deshaun Watson that scares everyone. But I'm picking Tennessee as the team that could go deeper because of their defense. That's really a top 5.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off at his own 46. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
Got our first quit. Where'd it go? Did you have some? Alright, y'all. We're playing all ranked games today. Trying to get our record up. He had some type of glitch with Tyreek, man. That he could just, everybody would run to one side. You said use the Ravens. I don't really use the Ravens that much, man. Honestly, I don't have the Raven type plays in my playbook that I run. All ranked games today, man.
The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at US Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building. And just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle.
Am I playing subs? I didn't plan on playing subs today. I wanted to just play all my ranked games. Like I said, I'm trying to get my numbers back
put
up.
The ball in the air, and we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Oh, that's a touchdown.
He nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line.
That's on me. Stick work was whack right there. I think it's 112 to 103. I don't know. I just started like really being serious about like not just quitting when I gotta go somewhere, like finishing every single game.
First and 10.
So
first carry for Carlos Hyde. And he's got some space here.
touchdown.
Touchdown, Houston.
That stretch is hard to stop, man.
Hyde, 63 yards as his guys
Hopefully
are able
we can get
to
a good quit on this.
first here in this opening quarter.
Play some good defense.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point.
Sure he gonna use this running back that he got.
And the Texans take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Texans 7, Vikings nothing.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it a...
Let's get it, y'all. Say you a bum.
Cousins
I didn't get to get in my
Vikings with a
defense.
First and 10 at their own 23.
I didn't get to get in my defense, man. Make my adjustments. I was trying to turn the camera back on.
The first carry now for Dalvin
good, though.
Cook. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard
Let's get in
line.
our defense.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They finally starting JJ. I think they done did something to the
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
watching that screen too, man. People love running screens.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins.
Got him.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the
Out of that,
ground.
people love to run that,
by J.J. Watt.
like run it to
He was
their
trying
to their
keep
running
his
backs.
eyes downfield. Nobody
They
came
do that
open.
every single
He's trying
time.
to
So
do everything that
I've
he's
been
been
locking
taught,
in with
right?
my outside
Every bit of the
linebacker
technique,
and having
but
that
no
outside
one's open.
linebacker
There
play
is no
man
technique except
on
make
the
sure you
running
hold on to the
backs.
ball
It's been
as you
helping
go
me
to
out
the
a
ground
lot.
and getting sacked.
So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. Cousins now going deep for Diggs.
We'll take that. Thank you.
Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively.
He said they cheats. I hope he ain't quitting already, man. Like, come on, bro. See, he quit. Hope I like. Hopefully, I get the win. All right, we are 123, 112. What's my? How many have I won in a row? I won 4 in a row right now. I won 4 in a row. 4 in a row. So, yo, if they quit, do we still get the win? You use Miami defense. Here, mommy. You sleepy? Let's see what we got, man. We got a 4-game winning streak going. The highest I ever got it was 7. What up? What up? What up, Madden? What's good? Yo.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston, in the Space City
I'm playing my
at
ranked games
NRG
right now,
Stadium.
bro.
The scene from a few moments ago. This crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room.
Everybody like the video, share it,
ready
man.
for football as the Texans get set to match up with the
all ranked
Minnesota
games.
Vikings. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston.
Short kick.
This will be taken about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
First place. Great
Line
trick.
of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. And a first carry now for Hyde.
Ooh, that was
and
open.
that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game.
He
as
in
he'll
man, though,
lose
so
yardage
if you
to
get somebody
start
that's running
things
man,
out. It'll be a loss of a yard,
man beaters
and
on
that'll
this game
bring
is
up
really.
a second and 11.
There's a lot of man beaters on this game. If he's in man, we'll see. He in zone. We're gonna bring him back. And bring him right back one more time. Boom.
From the gun, here's Watson.
Touchdown. He ain't catching him.
To Will Fuller.
That's the touchdown.
Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller.
Easy.
70 yards. As his
He could
guys
try to
are
man
able
that, but
strike first
that's hard
here
to
in this
do.
opening
Unless you got
quarter.
unless you got a good user.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Cousins and the Vikings with a first and 10 at the 20.
Good route there.
Check right 39. Check right 39. He's crossing. He's checking crap.
Gun.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook.
So,
Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
one up there.
Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They
So
don't
they
throw
got
up the
good
stat
play?
sheet,
Oh,
but they
yeah.
do set you up in good position on second down.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
This dude lagging. Hate people that come on here lagging, man. They don't give you the wins. Get y'all internet up.
Check right 39.
Now Cousins. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself,
all that
stick with
stuff
the
is,
game plan,
no.
all the things you worked
Yeah,
on
that
in
stuff is
practice.
dirty. That has
But
to
you
go
have some
get clean.
teams
Why? What you need?
that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
This might be a screen.
Watch safety screen. Watch safety screen. Safety screen.
Gun.
People do a lot of screens right here. You do the screen, we picking it.
On second down, Cook. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Go.
Third and short yardage. Cousins eluding the pressure right. And he finds Cook.
That's a sack.
Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do
gonna
convert
throw me a pick
on
sooner or
3rd and
later.
inches.
So when
I'm
you saw
bring a
him
little
dump it
pressure
off to
right
the
here,
back,
though.
did you think he was going to pick up the first down there?
Well, I knew one thing. It wasn't his primary target. At least it didn't look like it.
That was a sack.
Turned out to be the
This
play
dude
they
stuff
needed.
lagging.
Though.
Like,
It's
come
big
on,
because
man.
it's the opening drive. So converting that third down, keeping the play, not the play, the drive going.
Yeah, it certainly appeared like his downfield targets were covered. He threw the little dump off to his back, and nice effort picking up the first down, though. And you're right. That opening drive, keep those chains moving.
First down, here's the run with Cook.
Yeah.
And he'll work it
I had the
across
pressure coming from the
midfield
wrong side. I didn't know how to
inside
flip it. I flipped the
They get 14
formation,
there.
but
First down, Vikings.
it wouldn't
So
flip
the
the
14 yards actually takes him
I have to
from
get out of this, 'cause he
143
just
to the
running
other
down
for
my
first and 10.
throat on this one.
On the ground, it's Cook. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second
Don't
down.
get in this big
I
nickel.
call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very
'Cause he ain't
manageable
throwing the
second
ball,
down.
really.
A very solid gain on that play.
And if he do throw the ball, I mean, we good.
After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5.
Let's
So-
go, Steve. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Listen to me.
Check right 39. Check right 39.
You gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this?
All this flats.
Check right 39. Check right 39.
And the play clock becoming an issue, so Mike Zimmer
We ain't giving nothing up but 3, bro.
They'll have
And we
2
gonna stay in this
remaining
cover,
as
too.
we step aside here in this first quarter.
Because you see he only throwing to the flats. Every time he done thrown the ball, he threw it to the flats only. So we're going to stay in this right here. Bring him up. He's going to have to prove to me he can really pass the ball. This dude stuff lagging.
Check right 39. Check right 39.
Hey, Delta.
Hey, check right 39. Check right 39. Yo, yo.
Come on.
From the 38, Cousins.
Give me that. Told
Into
you.
heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Give me that.
Picked up by Justin Reed.
And we going to the crib. And we going to the crib. Watch out, lineman.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a
Told
foot
you.
race.
He gotta prove that he can
And
pass the
will
ball.
score. It's a touchdown.
He had that open the last like 3
We
plays
thought
ago
this
when he threw it to the
defense would be
flats and it went out of
opportunistic, and
bounds.
they were. Here you're
And I was
already
right
up.
there.
Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra
Said, let me see
momentum
some
with the score
defense. What's
already
going
on the
on?
board?
I just got a pick
That
6. That's
already felt
defense.
good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing
I
now.
told you what he was going to
Some
do.
defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got 2-touchdown lead.
Let's
go.
go.
Get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
All right, y'all. Let's get it.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at the 3.
Yeah, I can tell people like this, and they be doing all this extra
14-0 the
stuff.
score. This is
They ain't
the
really about to be
NFL
playing,
on
bro.
EA
He gonna be
Sports.
quitting soon. Once he get down by 21, he gonna be quitting. She says, I'm live. Let me check your channel out.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive.
Oh, I see you,
It
Mutt.
certainly
I see you.
does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know
I don't
that
play
right
Mutt,
away.
man. I
They
should get
have a
into that,
script to
though.
start the ball game. And
I'ma
typically
subscribe
those
to your
scripts
channel
go
right
between
now, bro.
12 and 24, 25 plays. Down
I'm over
2
here, look. I
touchdowns
just
early.
subscribed. I don't know if you
Probably
can see
not very
that, but
deep into their script.
I'll put it
I
up
think they'll
there.
stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just
I
yet.
just
And
subscribed.
try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board.
Hey, what are you going live on, bro?
Second and 8.
Are you going live straight from the system, or what? I've been trying to figure out how to do some tutorials.
Gun.
This dude taking forever.
And they will not get the snap off here. This is going to back them up halfway. They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they ended up running themselves out of time.
Check right 39. Check right 39. Here we go. Hey, check right 39. Check right 39. Yeah. Hey, exit. 39. Check right 39. Yellow. Hey, check right.
Cousins now on second down. Buying time to his left. Now he'll pull it down. He'll wind up in positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. The Texans here on third down, putting an extra defender in the secondary.
Hey, team 6. Team 6. Check right 39. Check right 39.
From the gun, here's Cousins. Lets it fly for Thielen.
Thank you.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby.
He about to quit.
Finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
First down, a run with Hyde. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. On second and 11 now. Watson. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins there to make the grab. And the Texans push further out in front. Fairbairn now to add the extra point.
Might get us another quit, y'all.
And it is now 21-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Yeah, he gonna quit sooner or later. He gonna quit, real.
Run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
I ain't even gonna run my regular defense. I'm gonna just run a cover 3. Because these dudes ain't good, so we're just trying to get more and more ranked up there.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up.
Give me that.
This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he takes this one down almost all the way
to the run gun bunch. I got you.
That's
Let me get out of this cover.
Plays in succession, both north
this cover 3, he
yards.
killing it. I'm gonna just run this my regular. This right here.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, it's Cook. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
They really fired the coach? Dang, everybody thought they wasn't going to fire him.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and
I want to bet he throw me a pick right here.
Of this first half of action.
I want to bet he throw me a pick. This dude lagging so much. Golly. Bet he throw me a pick.
Now on second and 13. Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
One. Zebra. Check right 39. Check right 39. Watch the run. Watch the run. Hey, echo.
Cousins on 3rd and 2. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Cousins to his tight end Rudolph for a Viking first down.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Hey,
Here it come. Here come the pick.
Check Mike. Hey, box truck. Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. All day, baby. All day.
From the red zone now, Cousins. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. Just
Say get out that cover 2. Bro, this cover 2, I make it look like anything I want it to be. I'm telling you.
As they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds.
He hasn't beat me while I was in cover 2. All I run is cover 2. That's it. It's hard to beat it, even if you think you're going to keep running these cover 2 beaters.
The sack cost
It's
him
hard.
only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
Here we go. Run. Here we go. Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. You don't want nothing. Pick up the ball. First. Check Mike 39. Check Mike. Hey, flipper.
I can run cover 2 because my user good.
Cousins. And that is incomplete.
See, that's a cover 2 beater, but he can't do nothing with it.
He could not hang on. It's
Too many
3rd
people
down.
over there. Too many
This team is not
athletes.
gonna make it easy for you. They're
Plus, it look
physical
like
group,
cover
and we just
4.
saw
That's
it
cover
on
2,
that
show
play.
4.
He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul
Now
it
I'm
in.
gonna put my I put my D line.
This drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Like sometimes my D line is manned up on people. Like my nose tackle is manned up on the running back. Watch him.
Hey, Haywood. Strip that ball. Hey, check Mike
What up,
39.
Teddy?
Check Mike 39. Let's go, D.
Working out of the gun, Cousins.
Ooh, I couldn't click on fast enough. AKA James, what up? Say, do you remember me? I'm gonna be honest, I don't, bro. We still gonna score with this 33 seconds.
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down.
He's got a man complete.
He's gonna
That's
score.
good for 28 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. After the sack on 1st down, Watson, and that is incomplete. Down to 15
He was in
seconds.
the IG live? Oh,
The Pro Bowler
okay.
DeAndre
Yeah, I done
Hopkins,
forgot,
the
bro.
intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down.
Oh,
An incomplete pass on
yeah.
that
Okay,
last
now I
play, and
definitely
means
remember
they'll need
that.
to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Watson, being chased out left. Going deep for Hopkins.
Man, that's a touchdown, bro.
Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Intended for DeAndre Hopkins. Incomplete. Xavier Rhodes on the cover.
Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th.
Push him back. Push him back. Check. Let's go.
They're going for it. It's Watson escaping the pressure right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris.
Said play you next. I told you, bro. I'm only playing ranked games.
This first half of action. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a
He said, "I
bad
want
kick.
the
It wasn't
real
anything
quick."
like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Starting the third quarter with Cook. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend
You ain't
with
gonna do
second
nothing
and
but get
13
whooped, bro.
after the first down run goes backwards.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Got you. Hey, we're good. We're good.
Throwing his Cousins.
Oh, that's
Into
a
the hands
pick.
of Thielen, complete.
Oh, they played me.
Touchdown, Vikings.
He played me.
Adam Thielen, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are back within a single score.
He played me, bro.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis
really
on their
played me
side.
on that.
We know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination
Yeah, they
of
played me on
urgency,
that.
yet
I ain't gonna
relaxed
lie.
enough to get it done.
Bailey now to kick it away.
Yeah, I'm gonna play
after
the
the
sub next
touchdown.
screen. What up, Mr. Wavy?
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
I cannot believe that. I already know what he about to do now. About to try to stay in this full-out blitz. So what we gonna do is getting 5 wide.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've seen their 21-0 advantage cut to just 7, so time to go back to work here. 1st and 10. Flushed out. In trouble.
what he gonna do.
Down he
We're
goes.
gonna have to stop it.
Back at the 8-yard
We done
line.
found something that works.
Daniil Hunter picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Watson, and he hits his target. It's
That's all
Kenny
we're gonna have to do is
Stills.
get in the 5 wide.
It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. Throwing on third down, Watson.
We gotta do.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daniil Hunter getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense
IG
really
got you in
starting
jail.
out well this second
Boy, I know
half.
the feeling.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down.
I know
But
that
now
feeling,
they had
bro.
a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They are going for it. Here's Watson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And the nimble footwork gets him just inside the 10.
Yeah, I'm over here playing, bro, honestly.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
I ain't gonna lose, but he probably might score right here. Yeah, that action block
10th
sucks.
carry in the game for Cook.
Stupid trash.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Gun. Hey, Clipper.
They'll run for it with Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota.
You said it's a
Taking it in from 2 yards out as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular
well,
play,
like I said,
they had no answer.
Now it's a better game. It ain't fun if I'm just blowing them out. But I'll slow this game down and just basically do what I do. All he doing is blitzing.
So all the score as the kicks away.
Yeah, I see what you said. I mean, I could run that cover 4 drop.
When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
But yeah, Mr. Wavy, I know what that action block like, man.
Watson will bring up the Texans here.
Took IG a little minute to stop mine.
At the 41-yard line.
Hey, motion backfield.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. The loss
he said I wouldn't get that dude a chance.
Yards, and now it's second
yeah,
down.
I hate when people do that.
That's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, Watson. He finds Hopkins complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40.
That's all he's doing. He's just blitzing the whole time.
That one good for 20.
He's going to slow it down.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Look, DeAndre Hopkins, he's all alone. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans have taken the lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
I just took a break from it. So what you can do, you can still post. You can post right now. Just don't use any hashtags, and you'll be able to post. But if you want to use hashtags, you need to wait until the action block is gone, and then you need to just don't be as active. You have to give it a time, and then slowly but surely just start using hashtags again. Yeah, it sucks. That action block sucks, man.
First down. Here's Cousins. It's complete to Diggs. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. Cousins finding Diggs on a big one. 45 yards. Hey, you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw.
Oh, my goodness. That's a pick. Come on. I baited him into it.
Nice job defensively on what will be
just wouldn't
the final
jump.
play of the 3rd quarter.
You need to stop right here. No. Aw, man, let's do connection. We are on a 5-game winning streak. Yeah, definitely try that, bro. No, we still got the win on it. I hate when people quit, man. But I get a lot of people with bad internet. Like, what's wrong with your dang internet? I mean, we can't do nothing about that. Somebody come with some bad internet. What's that? Oh, okay. Started this one. I can't turn it off. You want or no? Yeah. Here, go put her down and take her. But then I can finish.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston, in the Space City at NRG Stadium. They do it big
got a
here in
Ravens
Houston,
player.
and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys.
Got a Raven,
They're fired
you already know.
up and ready to go as they get set
Anytime I
to
play the
match
Ravens,
up
look forward
with
to a
the
lot of
Baltimore
fumbles.
Ravens. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
I'll just put it on there. I don't think it's dirty. Why do you like her so much? Yeah. Here. You're kissing her in the mouth. Don't let them lips slip down.
On the ground, this is Lamar Miller.
Come on, man.
Oh, he's going to hope that that is not a sign of things to come. A rude welcoming to this ball game. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. 22 yards there, a first down.
It's a gain of 22 yards. And the Texans first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Going deep for Hopkins. This is caught inside the 15.
Touchdown.
Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, 56 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted.
I think I'm going to run big dime against Lamar.
Just a play call that they had in their pocket. No matter what, they had the right call on
Run
against
the big
right
dime.
defense, and they end up in the end zone.
And run a lot of man.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20.
Work on my big dime package because I don't really, big nickel. We're going to run cover 4.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I'm going to run cover 4 the whole game.
Pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again.
Oh.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And I think the ball's out, but this will
That's all people do, bro. All fails, run with Lamar. That's what's going to happen every time. He's going to end up fumbling.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instinct. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Now it's Jackson. They go screen. This
No,
is
sir.
Ingram.
Sorry, old
got
screen.
blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
What? No. I'm playing a game right now. Maybe when I get done. He gonna probably quit. As soon as he don't get this, and I score, he gonna quit.
Will indeed go for it with Jackson. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will.
People, oh my God.
Yards on the tuck and
Anybody
run.
that plays with the Ravens are really trash at Madden. Let me get in my other
We've seen
defense.
this once earlier on this drive.
Matter of fact,
and so now
where's
2
that?
times this has
Where's that
happened.
coverage
Do
at?
you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. Got a man. It's and he is into
Overran
the
it.
end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
And I wasn't able to get on my user. I was using with the dang on D lineman. That's weak.
When you're a
This
great
dude
route
going for
runner,
2.
it makes you that
We're
much
just
better
not about
as a
to get this.
receiver because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he expects, and he's able to deliver the ball on time.
John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. And he'll get in.
We got a jet sweep score on us.
7 lead. Well, they
Come
got
on,
down
y'all.
7-zip.
Better than
They
this.
said, we'll go for 2, 1 up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
I'm going to run the play again. Play action. Deep ball to Hopkins.
Houston's
If he's in cover 2, it won't work. If he's in cover 3, it will. He bring that safety up right there. It's ugly.
You were hoping for when you got an
Yep.
offensive
Boop.
stomach.
He brought him up.
What you're looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So
Yeah.
that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing again is Watson. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Watson going to give this one to Miller. Patrick Onwuasor up to make the tackle. A tight one. 8-7 our score after 1 on EA Sports.
Yeah, I made a backup page, bro.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Watson. He dumps it to Hyde. And he's taken down inside the 30. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 29-yard line. Now it's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Now Carlos Hyde in the game. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. On second and 11 now. Watson, another example. Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown. Will Fuller there to make the grab. And the Texans have retaken the lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that makes this a 14-8 ball game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved.
That
and
pump.
He fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They'll pick up another first down with that run.
Now a first down throw complete downfield. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, Lamar got the X factor, but he ain't going to be able to use it.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
He ain't going to be able to do nothing with him. Lamar locked up.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson.
That was about to be a pick anyway. It's a good thing he did throw it.
There for the sack. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
He about to quit. He about to quit soon. Yeah, he gonna quit soon.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half.
Watch the D-line. Watch what I do with him. He doing all this audibles. He's about to throw me a pick.
Here we go on 4th down with Jackson.
Yep.
Escaping the pressure right. Now
pass the line, bruh.
Back deep over the middle.
We'll take it, though.
Yeah, that is incomplete,
pass the line, bro.
Flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So they decline the penalty. That seems a little odd.
I'm trying to work through it and work with them. to figure out why.
Well, someone's got to be confused.
That's what I think. I'm pretty sure that the bench is saying take the penalty, and somehow in the heat of the moment, they thought they were saying decline the penalty, and that's going to work against them. They should have taken it.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Watson. Toward the pylon, caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
PS4, bro.
Deshaun Watson.
About to get us a clip right here.
Now in the ball game. And the Texans push further out in front. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort.
Especially on their first go around.
Maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon.
You play the right game? Yeah.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
He uncorks it for Snead. And that is incomplete.
Let me see.
Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail.
Pull it out.
Down. Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards
it's going to hurt.
Trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least,
probably going to bleed,
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to
get it out.
Offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or
moved
let me
do it after this play.
In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. Dancing to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. To throw is Jackson. He finds Roberts, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before it's brought down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining.
I don't think it's ready yet, though.
Couple of first downs
I don't want it to hurt.
Kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
We'll pull it then. Pull it on out.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson towards the end zone for Brown. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone
it's not
back
ready to
for
come out yet.
Number 3.
Just wait. Just wait. It's not ready to come out. How your mama do it then?
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep.
Is the dude you playing?
Take it back to about the
is the dude you playing
line.
and overusing? He ain't really using Lamar. I mean, every time he's using him, he fumbled or.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
and I never want to make something more important than it actually is.
He better learn how to slide.
I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half.
Not on JJ's side,
and they're
man.
Scripting something that they expect
I don't
to
play
get into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They run. It's Mark Ingram. A very good move, but for a short gain out near the 32. Tackle made by Whitney Merciless.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 31-yard line.
Watching you five. 6 man. Check curls, check curls, check curls. 55's mine, guys, 55.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. His throw incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. Forced out to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here.
Comes to me, it's me. Go. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55. Watch the pass, watch the pass. Here we go, here we go.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham.
I brushed already tonight. I brushed on IG real quick.
At their own 46-yard line.
I need this dude to quit. I'm ready to go eat dinner.
Playoff picture. We talked about the AFC. Let's look at the NFC. That race starting to come into focus. We know most of the teams. Seahawks, 49ers, Saints, and Packers all in. Vikings in good shape. How do you handicap? And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Jalen Ferguson coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. To try again after the sack. Watson. It's complete to Fuller. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan 1st down. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Faking the give. Now Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
48 months.
To throw is Watson. Flushed out right. And he's going to go down again. Josh Bynes in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. 3rd and long. It's Watson. Going deep for Hopkins. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. A former 1st-round pick, Marlon Humphrey, there to get a hand on it.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Here we go on 4th. Watson. And this is going to be incomplete. Bill O'Brien rolls the dice, but to no avail. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Mama on the phone.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. To throw again on second down. Jackson. And that one incomplete.
What up, Isaiah?
They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock.
That's my last one, though. After I beat him, I'm
gone.
I really wish he would have cleared.
The Ravens on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Watch the screen.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Buying time to his left.
Thank you.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off
Here it
to
comes.
Sean Gibson. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. Touchdown, Houston. It's another touchdown pass for Deshaun Watson, his 5th of the afternoon. And the Texans push further out in front. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that will bump the lead up to 26. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy
Come
call.
out.
Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Now Watson, he's going to lead the Texans up to go for 2.
Check, 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 check.
Watson now to throw. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
I know we can sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Ingram. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. On 2nd and 9. Jackson nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now, after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Here's Jackson. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Justin Reed. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Whitney merciless, showing no mercy, flies in for the sack. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
41's the mic, 41's the mic. Check, 41.
Here's Jackson to throw. Flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
He's good stick work.
And there he goes.
I tried to hit stick the mess out of him.
10, 5, and he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down. With this deficit, he might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
Jackson out to his left. He'll run it, and he will get into the end zone. But cut the lead a little bit further. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
On 2nd down, it's Miller. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. This pass into the arms of Snead. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards the pickup there.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace.
This dude would have just
Money
quit.
throw right there to move the sticks.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Yeah.
First down, Ravens.
Okay.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Eluding the pressure. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Texans scoop it.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
Kill. 24, 29, 48 to Mike. Hey.
Following the fumble recovery, Watson. He's going to loft one. Deep left. Oh, wide open. Complete. He's at the 30, 20, 10, 5. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit.
And he takes off with it. It's a fake. Sheds off the tackle. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens.
What up, 360?
The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault.
Looking for Stills here, and it's intercepted. The former Longhorn back home, Earl Thomas. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
Earl was beat.
He was looking that time for Stills.
Yeah, this is boring. I don't know how he got there.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
yes, sir. Use your tackle,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
forward. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with
Pick 6 for the game. What's up?
Start out here, 2nd and 11.
Pick 6 for the game.
It's complete to Snead.
He's not scoring,
down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
You are not scoring.
They just took a timeout
right
with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. So now then, the big play has
Here we go.
Inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. One last shot for Jackson.
Nope.
This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
I don't know why he called timeout. Dude, trash.
Help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
All right. Man, I put 21 more in the 2nd quarter.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Houston.
Everybody Everybody go follow me on Instagram, though, the Real Wavy Crockett. Man, I hate this thing. We gotta wait for everybody to leave the stadium before we get the game on. Golly. Alright, y'all. We got a little 5-game winning streak going, so. 6-game winning streak, man. I'm up out of here, though, man. We'll play again tomorrow.